For example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's the imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just fail. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right.
Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Drew Smiley is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out of the short end of this one.
And stepping in, Ramon Urias. He will lead this one off today.
Urias.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 405.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Vogelbach makes the catch, and there's one away. We take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He's hitting under 250 versus left-handed pitching all season long, so that's a definite issue for him these days. Some guys just don't see the ball well from certain arm slots, and that appears to be the case for him right now. Something he really needs to work on.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit in the air to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And that misses inside 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now into the box, Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, the right fielder.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's a pop-up now. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Devers in this one. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
He is right there for Darno to get his man.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Orioles held in check there, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Marcell Ozuna. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Here's George Springer. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Previous battles with Drew Smyly. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Rhys Hoskins comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees. Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Daniel Vogelback's next, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So one out and nobody aboard. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Popped up. Henderson over to his left, and that's the third out. At the plate now is Danny Henderson, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far this season. And his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
Engel will wait on it, and very quickly one gone. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Stepping up is Adam Frazier. Here's the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play. And first pitch on its way. Michael Brasso is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. To him on the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting it.
In now for the O's,
catcher.
Christian Vasquez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit, Adam Engel.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. That misses. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Scooped up, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll have all set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Lined into right field for a leadoff single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him. Bryce
Harper will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now here's the first offering. Marcell Ozuna is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Dozier leads off first with 1 away. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
the left fielder, number 29.
So now into the box is Bryant Packard. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Rafael Devers is at the plate as he looks at ball one. That evens it up 1-1. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. This is popped up. Dozier in foul ground. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 3 up. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. George Springer the next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. High in the air out to center field. Engel is there, and he has it for the out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Heading after it is Jankowski. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in is Danny Henderson. He flew out in his last debut. And it's fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Popped up. Stroman has a play. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Brandon Nimmo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Harper gets under it and makes the catch to end. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Adam Frazier. And he popped him up. Flores ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 1st out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Urias flew out last time up. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Hunter Dozier. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Jankowski's there for it. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Christian Vasquez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The 1-1 home. Rousseau leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard to short. And that's through. A base hit. They get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
Now batting.
And this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
So he sets him down swinging. Adam Engel becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Travis Jankowski comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Now batting. Left fielder.
To the plate now, Bryant Packard. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Goes the other way as this is line to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
1-1. Here it is. 2 down, runners at first and second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit on the ground to short. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Engel is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run. Marcell
Ozuna stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Now at the plate, George Springer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Jankowski is there, makes the catch. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a slider taken for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Ozuna. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. And there's one away.
Now batting.
One gone now in the Baltimore seventh. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Strike one to start the at-bat.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
One out, nobody on. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Michael Brasso. He doubled his last time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 41. Trevor.
Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Up next to the Blue Jays. The catcher.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in next, Danny Henderson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Henderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be in a row with off speed.
0-2, here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Travis Jankowski. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now a late squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Taylor Rogers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. So here is Adam Frazier. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. He's set. Here it comes. Hunter Dozier stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
High in the air down the right field line. Jankowski will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Up next to the blue team.
Next, here is Bryce Harper. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Three and 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw on to first, and the Orioles come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The O's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Drew Smyly earns his 5th winner of the year. Marcus Stroman pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt. Showed.
Yeah.